Okay, now let us get into this evidence because you're not going to say I'm making stuff up. No, this evidence is coming from our credible source, and they're telling us, right? Idaho lawmakers pass bills targeting LGBTQ citizens. Protesters toss paper arts in protests, right? So definitely from you read the headline, you see that the media is in their feelings, right? Let's get into this. Idaho lawmakers have passed a series of bills targeting LGBTQ residents this year, including two this week that prevent public employees from required to use someone preferred pronouns and redefine gender as being synonymous with sex. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why are you forcing people to be a part of this pronoun agenda? Why do you want people to keep saying they, them, and whatever pronoun you decide to be on that particular day, or you make that one up? And because people are deciding that we don't want to play your game, we don't want to be a part of this anymore, then it becomes a problem. Then it's all about you targeting them because you're starting to put your foot down, right? You don't want to be in their gender situation where they're coming in telling you that there are all sorts of gender. And then it's a problem. Let's continue with the evidence. On Wednesday, the Senate approved a bill allowing people to sue schools and libraries over books deemed harmful to minors. What is wrong with that bill? What's wrong with that? Why do you want minors to view, read graphic material relating to the LGBTQ agenda? And then all of you is in your feelings because Idaho put their foot down. Let's continue. Sending it to Republican Governor Brad Little, another bill that Little signed into law last week prevents public funds, including Medicaid, for being used for gender affirming care. And he's so right. If you are a grown adult and you decide you want to change your gender for whatever reason, why should Medicaid pay for that? Why? That's your decision. That's your problem. That's your situation. You need to fund your own medical lifestyle. Don't expect Medicaid to do that for you. Let us continue. The efforts are part of an ongoing national battle over the rights of LGBTQ Americans. Many Republican officials have been actively trying to limit those rights over the past several years. So you are limiting rights because you are allowing people to sue schools and libraries over books deemed harmful, and that is a problem. So harmful books with the LGBTQ agenda showing graphic material should be viewed by minors. So Medicaid should be used for your gender affirming care. And you should force people to use your desired pronoun and gender. And it's a problem now that Idaho is putting their foot down. Right? You see the problem right here. You see the problem? This bully system that is known as the LGBTQ agenda, that they feel they can bully everyone into accepting them, right? And following them. If you're LGBTQ, you're an adult, that is your personal life. That is your personal business. Don't come to me expecting me to use pronouns or to get in any gender wars. It's not happening. It's your biology that I go with, your DNA, right? So when people decide that they choose your DNA and they're not playing this game, then it becomes a problem. Well, congratulations to the state of Idaho in the United States of America for putting their foot down. It's about time. It's about time someone start to push back because it's getting out of control. These people, the LGBTQ people, they are using the agenda to run a mock of the West, to make a mockery out of the West. That is basically what it is used for, right? And to think that America Britain and parts of Europe believe that they can start a war with China, Russia, and their allies and win, you cannot win any war. So it's best you don't even start. Have several seats. Because what they have done is sold debauchery to the West. They have sold you the LGBTQ agenda, push it down people's throat, right? Have you celebrate your own demise? Because a nation that stands with the Most High is a nation that cannot be defeated, and they know that. So they've got to push the Most High off the land. Hence, the LGBTQ agenda and the celebration of pride and everything that goes with it, right? So that they can get to invade Britain. Now, if you go on social media, you see quite a lot of people sharing visions of America or Britain being invaded. I had my dream where I saw an invading troops in the West Midlands in the UK, right? And people think it's conspiracy theories and it's a joke. It's no joke, right? Which God is going to stand with you when times get hard? Which God is going to stand with you? Because the LGBTQ God cannot help you, right? And when it comes on to what is happening in these end times, it follows righteousness. So the more righteousness you have in your land or a section in your land, the easier it will be for you in these end times. So if you live in America, you need to pay attention to the laws that the states have regarding LGBTQ, right? Because the more they upheld LGBTQ agenda, the more likely end times will be extremely hard, right? It's going to be very, very hard. Whatever is going to come will follow spirituality. The more you hold on to the Most High in your land or your side of the country, the less likely these invading force can come. They only can come those far, right? And people need to understand it is all a trap, it's a setup. It's a trap, it's a massive trap. This LGBTQ agenda, it's a massive setup. Congratulations to Idaho for stepping up, for standing up, and I hope more states in America will pay attention. People understand we're in a spiritual war. Time is not our friend. And our enemies, they know they cannot defeat us once we stand with the Most High. Anyone that stands with the Most High is someone that cannot be defeated. And that include a nation. It include a country. Right? And in Idaho's situation, it include a state. A state that stands with the Most High is a state that China cannot invade. Russia cannot invade it. Demons cannot take it over. And they know, right? So pay attention to these LGBTQ laws in your states, in your country, and understand it is for a reason why they are pushing it down your throats. They are trying to push the Most High off the land so you are vulnerable, so they can invade and round you up. Right? The LGBTQ God cannot save you. It cannot protect you. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.